Okay, let's start the uninterrupted hot lap. So in fourth gear, over on the left hand side, looking for that blue cone. Trail braking down towards the apex, down into second gear, back on the gas. Over to the right hand side, I leave it in second gear here. Just get the engine braking to get me round the corner. Up into third. Trying to keep the course as short as possible here, going in a straight line, up into fourth gear. Looking for this tricky turn 4, down to second gear, back on the gas nice and early. Let the car run as fast as it can. Now the long straight, this is where we'll get the majority of our overtaking done this week. Looking for that 50-yard marker. Down to second, down to first at the apex, back on the gas, nice and smooth. I leave it in first, just let the engine brake with a lift here, back on the gas. Exit wide, nice wide entry here, and another lift as we go into 7. Last technical part of the track coming up here, looking for the 50 marker. After that, down to second, down to first at the apex, back over to the left-hand side, leaving it in first gear. Little dab of brakes. Final corner coming up. Down to second, smoothly back on the gas. And over and across the line. In a 1:43.960. Right, let's do the breakdown lap. Okay, here we are. So what we're looking for first of all here is this blue cone on the right hand side. That's going to be our braking marker. As we get there, we're going to brake hard up to about 85%. And as always, we're going to trail it down to the apex, down to second gear. On the apex, cutting the corner a little bit, using a bit of rumble strip. Fully back on the gas, as you can see. Leaving it in second gear, and we start the turn in just before this patch of mud up ahead. And we're just going to do a big lift. Let the engine braking, do all the braking that we need. Back up to 100% as we come off the old apex there. Now we're looking for the 50-meter board on the left. And just as we're getting up to it, we're going to brake hard in a straight line up to about 90%. And we're just going to trail that off down into second gear. And if you look, I'm already at sort of 2/3 throttle. And then once I know I'm making it round the corner, fully back on 100% throttle at the apex. It's a nice long straight here. Watch out for people on single monitors that don't see you in their blind spot. And now we're looking for this 50-meter marker. And just as we're getting up to it, so more or less the marshal's hut, we're going to brake hard in a straight line up to 100% braking, getting all of that done in a straight line before we start turning in. And then as we turn in, we're going to trail it off down to second, down to first at the apex, building back up on the throttle so that as we come off the apex, we can get back to 100% nice and early. Get over to the right-hand side. We're leaving it in first, but we're doing a big lift. So down to almost nothing, just feeling for the grip with the throttle there, and then back on 100%. Exit nice and wide. You're absolutely fine as long as your left-hand tyre stay on the asphalt here. And we're just going to try and have a nice wide entry here into 7. And again, same thing, nice big lift, and then get back on the gas as you apex, back on 100%. Straighten the car up. And then just after the 50-meter board on the right-hand side here, as you'll see, a hair's breadth afterwards, and I'm going to brake up to nearly 100%. Again, trailing it off down to second gear, down to first gear on the apex. Nice late changes there. Back on 100% throttle. And then we're just going to do a quick dab of the brakes here. Just a very quick one, briefly up to about 50%. And then straight back off, and now we're just feeling for the grip with the throttle again, steering with the right foot, and back on 100% throttle. Coming up to the second class turn, which we take it absolutely flat up to third gear. And now what we're looking for is this patch of mud up ahead here on the left-hand side where the green asphalt stops. And we're just going to do a big bit of braking up to 90%, quickly trailing it off down to second gear, feeling for the grip once again, final time, getting back on the throttle nice and early. So as we're apexing, we're at 100%. And that's it. That's a lap of Suzuka full in the Mazda MX5 Rookie Edition with the rookie setup. Everything baseline. Right, now for the chase cam in full speed. Okay, chase cam. As you'll see, we're making full use of the track on every single corner here. Trying to clip the apex and the rumble strip on the insides, exit nice and wide. Always use all the track. Okay, last run through is going to be back in the cockpit with the driving line on. As always, thanks again for watching, thanks for the support, thanks for all the beers that you guys are buying me. I am truly grateful. I've been Sambo iRacing, and I'll see you guys in the week. Cheers.